Alright, what's up everybody? I planned to do a Q&A video about my Carnival cruise, before, but since school started, I haven't had any time to do it. And it's a great Saturday morning right now, I think it's like, at least like, about to be 60 today. And I thought to myself, might as well just get it over with. Yeah. So I'm just gonna spit out one question since I only got one question since I posted it on like three sites I think, and I didn't get really didn't get that many questions that I was actually asking, but I wanted to get. But um, all right. So the question I actually got is this person, I forgot his name, but this person asked, why did I choose Pride? Now, the reason I chose Pride is because after 2012, after my 2012 cruise was gone, I thought to myself, I gotta do this again. But I kind of forgot about it at times. Sometimes I would think about it, sometimes I wouldn't. Then like the summer, during the summer, my friend texted me. She was like, "Hey, I'm going back on. Are you trying to go back on Pride again?" I was like, uh, "Sure." I'm like, "When are you going?" She was like, "December 15th, 2013." I was like, "Okay." So but so she said, I was like, "Okay, I'll see if I can." I started telling everybody, all my friends from 2012, about saying, "Hey, Ari's going. You guys should try to come." Because she also said that she was gonna come. I actually kind of made a status about it. One of my friends said she couldn't go because she was going on Liberty in the summer. So I was like, okay. But that was she. I didn't see any pictures from that time, but it was okay. So it was like I really, and besides, I couldn't go back to Orlando during the summer until I get out of high school, which is gonna be back in 2018, which is gonna be a long way, and anything can happen. So I wasn't worried about that. So I was like, hey, the 20, I guess another cruise could be good. So I started begging my parents to go. I told my parents, I said during the beginning of the school year, I was like, hey, so my friend's going on the Carnival Pride, I want to try to go too. So I said, okay. So they were like, we'll think about it. Then as the weeks progressed and more days became and more days passed, it's kind of started being confirmed. Because there was this one time I was at marching band camp when I was leaving with my dad. He said, hey, so he was like, don't tell anybody about this. I was like, okay, what? He was like, we might be going back on the carnival, we're gonna cruise again. And he was like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, what ship? He was like, I mean, what cruise line? He was like, Carnival. And I was like, okay, what ship? He said, it might be Pride. I was like, okay, but I was like, something may change during that time, so I wasn't too excited about it, but I was like, still excited because Carnival Pride, why would I not be excited to go on another one? So then, kept going, pushing doors until last year in October, my dad, the government shut down, so lost his job. But then within the next week, he got a job, and it looks like he's enjoying it right now. And then down near in November, after my birthday, we went to we went out to eat, and it was like okay, they was like okay, we're gonna enjoy this trip. We're gonna go on the Carnival Pride. And it was like it just became confirmed at that point because I was thinking to myself, okay, they just said that. He said, okay, we're gonna be going on this trip. We're gonna go on Carnival Pride. I was like, okay. So that was pretty exciting. Then I wasn't actually I wasn't actually, to be honest, I wasn't actually too confirmed about it because it still wasn't. I didn't feel like it was, but then when the summer came, it actually was confirmed. So I was like, okay, I just needed to make sure. So I was like, during that time, every single like week, like every weekend, every Friday during the weekend, I would always sit down like downstairs in my living room, like turn on the TV, my Blu-ray player, which has YouTube. I would just sit there and just search up Carnival Pride videos of people who've gone on it like before, and then after that I would I would just look through Club O2 because I was being so excited because like I was in if you didn't know this if you didn't know I was in I didn't mean to do that I was in Circle C last year and I was actually I was it was my birthday on I was turning 15 in November so I was getting switched to Club O2 even though I would have enjoyed another year of Circle C madness changed its time. So I was like, okay, so I started, just looking at YouTube videos, um, just about people in Kobo too, and look really fun. Like mostly the videos I was looking at is just Harlem Shake videos, and it looked so good. I was just getting so excited. I was just waiting for this day to come. Then, during the time, I was actually getting ready to go. People started saying about how bad the ship was. What the I keep screenshotting us. People started like what was it called? They started some people started saying how bad the shit was because they got off of it and they didn't like it themselves. I was like, how can you not like it? They said the itinerary was bad. I didn't believe that, so I was like, okay. So I didn't believe that because I was on the ship before. So I'm guessing this was his first time, but um, it was my second time, so I knew what the ship was. So I didn't really care about all of that. And that's what actually led to, being on the ship. Okay, so that answers that question. Now, I am going to try to come off the top of my head and try to think of some, what's it called? Um, questions off the top of my head, because, like, I only got one question. Only one person told me to send me a question, so I had to come off the top of my head. And I hope the video doesn't cut short. So I hope it doesn't, so that way I can just get this done. So, first question: how would you, if and this is like questions that you guys will probably be asking me. First question: how would I rate the my overall trip? Uh, yeah, I'd probably say 10 out of 10. Nothing was really wrong about it. It was the same as last year, except for a few tweaks that they did to the arcade room. Before, like back in 2012, they used to have like all these other games. Like they didn't have what's it called? They still had this. They changed they had an air hockey table. What was it called? I forgot all the names of the games. But this year they actually changed it so that there was Doodle Jump, Super Monkey Balls, I think. Um, Dead Heat, which I actually have a video on my phone. I am gonna try to get that video out so that way you guys can see that video because that was actually really great. Like I played that game, but I played the. It was like if you didn't know what it is a racing game. It's actually it got kind of like that Fast and Furious type of style to it. Cause I was just like the automatic shift and I was just like swerving around people and all that stuff. And I literally, there was this time where um I went to the arcade, right? So I went to the arcade. I was actually playing laser tag, and I think I mentioned that in the other video, but before I had not 20 minutes. I had like $20 on my Samsung card. So I used, and later tag was only $5. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play one round. That's it. So I wasted $15, but I felt like I was not. I felt like I wasn't using that much money because I felt like okay, because the games only cost like $1.10. So I just started playing like endlessly. I felt like because I kept on like swiping my card and it always say paid for, and I was like, is my card hacked with like a lot of money? Because I was playing a lot, so it felt like I had a lot of money in my card. But yeah, but that kind of ended, so I was kind of sad, but that was good. So the arcade has really changed. So, and the air hockey table is actually different. It's actually Sonic kind of based a little. But the arcade looks really good. I also would rate it, the whole ship a 10 out of 10. Okay, well, how was your youth experience? The youth experience, I don't even gotta say anything. Because if you can definitely tell by my other videos about my day, my vlog days, and I am going to try to get more days out with you guys. Um, I just gotta figure out some days to do it. I might do, if I have enough time to do it today, I might do another day today, might do one tomorrow. Depends. But, my youth experience, I ain't gotta say anything. Because if you look at all my vlogs, you can definitely say, they can definitely tell that, like, I had a really great time, like, I really did. Just making, like, there's actually one thing that there's gonna happen, a lot of things are gonna happen. You're gonna get too close with these people that you don't even know. And you're gonna be friends with somebody, and you're gonna be having a best friend. And you're gonna there's gonna be at least one relationship made on the carnival cruise. I know two of my friends made. It was what are their name? Jacob and Samantha. Yeah, they had a relationship. They had, it actually didn't last that long, but they had a relationship because like during the fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, like halfway through, they started hanging out more, and the relationship just became official. So I was happy for them. And on the last day, you're also gonna be crying. Like I did cry because, like it's the last day. Like it's the last day to see these people that you have not met in a long time. Actually, we mean not met. I mean like you never met before. So you're gonna be crying. Don't don't feel like don't what's it called? They'll say I told you so. All right. How would you rate the another question? How would I rate the food? The food this year was I definitely loved the food. There's actually two sections for this. So I'm gonna start with the buffet style lunches. The buffet style lunches, there was not a single problem with it. Um, just the food, overall taste of food. It was just so good. Like my best station that they had that I that I loved throughout the whole entire cruise. The best station I actually loved throughout the entire cruise was Off the Grill. That was the greatest station ever. It served American food like burgers, cheeseburgers, chicken tenders, fries, hot dogs, anything you could call it. Anything American, they're gonna serve it. It's the best place to go to lunch for. Lunch times were great. Breakfast times, for the C-Day brunch, and this is in the dining section. There's nothing really wrong with it. Like the pancakes. I had pancakes that time, and the pancakes were amazing. But the bacon, I know this is something very, very, very minor that they just need to fix a little bit. But the bacon just had too much apple smoke weed in it, and it's not a drug. If you know what I'm talking about. It just didn't taste good to me. I didn't like that bacon. So I was like, okay. The pancakes were good. But I didn't really do any dining at all in the area because my last experience, I didn't really like the ravioli that I had. I mean, I didn't get sick. It just didn't taste good to me. So I didn't really do any dining. I stuck to the buffet. The buffet was on point. That's why I had dinner in the buffet. In the buffet dinner, like there was this one time I had like it was two rolls, two slices of ham, and some pasta. I think. Actually, hold on. Let me wait for 1 second. I think I got it in my phone. Okay, hold on. I think I got it in my phone. I got a picture of the food. Oops, gallery. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. This is something that's had. It's ham, if you can probably tell. It's ham, two rolls, and some chicken in the background. And on the side, there's some Sprite. And this food really is amazing. Like, the ham was on point. The bread, even though it was kind of hard, even though it was hard, but that's exactly what it had to be. It was on point, and the chicken was the best part of the whole thing. Like, no joke. So breakfast the breakfast in the buffet was amazing. I would always go there every single morning. And the weird thing about it, how it always stays open until 12. And during 12, that's when they start serving lunch, and it stays open until that time. It's so weird, but hey, if someone doesn't have breakfast, they can get it right there. So that was good. Um, yeah. So food was on point. I might if I go on the Carnival Pride again this summer, I'll try dining one more time. Just to be fair, because I'm not gonna throw it to the road like that. I'm just gonna give it a try. Just give it a try. Okay. I think I got time for one more question. I think I might make this as a part one. I'll try to think of some more questions in the next video. But let me think of one more question. I think. Oh yeah, how are the waterworks? The waterworks definitely a good time. Um, the pool. I didn't really get in the pool this time, but the hot tub was on point. But the pool, I didn't really get into because I think it was on the last day. I tried. I never got in the pool throughout the entire trip. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get in the pool. So I went down there. Got in. I sat in the hot tub for a few minutes. Then I went to the pool, and that it was cold as hell, man. I remember this time like back in 2012. I think I was in a storm because we couldn't go to Freeport or something. It was like very windy, so the water was like pushing, like just moving. I don't know how you say it, but it's like moving around. So it's like the water, like pretend like the water. There's like two sides to the pool, so it's like water over here, high water over here, and low water over here, and it just switches high water over here and low water over here. It just switches. Sometimes the water will go over the railing. That's how much that's how windy it was. I was just sitting there, just relaxing, like nothing was happening. It was just really fun. But I didn't get in the. I got out of the pool and I hung out in the pool, and then two of these people came by in the hot tub and was like, how are you doing?" And they just started talking, and it got kind of awkward, and I was just waiting for the club to open so I can get that party started. So I was like, okay. So I just left early, and I went to go get dinner. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna end it right here. I don't want to, um, wait too long on this because I also want to get this done. I want to try to think of some more questions that you guys will probably be asking me. But if you guys have any questions about the trip or my experience or about the ship, please leave it down in the comments below because I definitely want to answer some of these questions. I've been always wanting to do a Q&A for so long in my life. So yeah, so I'm gonna end it right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A right here. Make sure to check out some other videos that I have for my Carnival Pie. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.